Feeling good, yeah. Had a good sleep. I think it's the first race I sleep well before an Ironman, so it's good.
It's the tip of the iceberg what you see on race day. There's so many things that have to come together. Healthy, fit, motivated.
In front of her, because she was just the first athlete. Pride of Canada, Cody Beals, he's the defending champ. He went sub-8 here in 2019, so that's smoking fast.
If I had to bet money on the race, I would definitely put all my money on Cody.
A deep professional men's field, headlined by the defending champion Cody Beals, have come to Quebec to battle for the 2022 title at Subaru IRONMAN Mont-Tremblant. A 3.8-kilometer swim in Lake Tremblant, the first discipline, with Australian Josh Amberger and Canadian Antoine Jolicouer Desroches expected to set the pace.
Yeah, in the swim I was feeling really good. I saw maybe a 5-second gap on Josh Amberger, so I was happy with that. So that I had the time to put my socks on and get ready for the bike. And starting the bike, I was feeling really good.
Antoine, Jolicouer, Desroches.
In second place, just a few seconds back, Australian Josh Amberger. 3 minutes off the lead in third is American Collin Chartier, followed closely by a large chase pack that includes the defending champion, Cody Beals.
Oh, I'm so relieved that I've just got out of the water with that pack. Pretty much a best case scenario in the swim. Not an accident. I've been really passionate about the swim lately.
Early into the 180-kilometer bike, Josh Amberger takes over the lead. He knows he must have an advantage over the faster runners like Beals if he is to win. Quebec's Antoine Jolicouer Desroches is now second, and he is being tracked down. A chase pack that includes Ontario's Cody Beals may be closing in on second place. However, their deficit to Amberger continues to grow, now nearly 4 minutes. Also in the group, Romain Guillaume from France. The popular winner of the inaugural Subaru IRONMAN Mont-Tremblant back in 2012 wanted to come here to race one more time before retiring at the end of this season. Collin Chartier is there as well.
I think there's a lot of pressure on Cody because this is a hometown race and he's won it twice before, so it's his race to lose.
I was starting to burn matches almost instantly on the bike. You know, the dynamics of the male pro race, it goes out at a frantic pace. So right away I'm burning matches like crazy and starting to yo-yo off the front and then off the back of the pack.
Well into the 180-kilometer bike, Jolicouer Desroches is now part of the chase pack.
I think it's good, yeah. I think the vision is good, legs are good. My back hurts, but we're almost done with the flat, so it's going to be okay.
Around 3 hours, 15 minutes into the ride, there was some moves. Tobias, a young Danish guy, he was up the road. It was Cody Beals to left to pull him back, but he struggled to pull him back, so I knew his legs were tired, and that's when I attacked and bridged up to Tobias, and then for the rest of the ride we worked together and tried to bring back Josh Amberger.
Jolicouer Desroches makes a counterattack of his own as he breaks away from the chase pack to move into fourth place.
I tried to attack a little bit. That's when the pack broke off. I think Cody was suffering a little bit at this point, so I think the timing was just right. And I was riding alone until I was in fourth place.
Australian Josh Amberger will be the first to head out onto the final discipline, a marathon. 42.2 kilometers remain. 2:16 back of Amberger, Collin Chartier, the American with strong ties to Canada. His great-grandparents were born here in Quebec. In third, Denmark's Tobias Dahl Thompson. He lost nearly 2 minutes to Chartier over the late stages of the bike. He heads out onto the run 4 minutes back of the leader. The hometown favorite is just a minute back of Dahl Thompson. Josh Amberger continues to lead. Early into the marathon, his 2-minute advantage of Chartier is holding up. The defending champion, Cody Beals, comes into T2 in 10th, nearly 9 minutes back.
I'm just really feeling dejected coming into transition, but I look at T2 as a fresh start. I like to do this visualization where I imagine ditching all the baggage, physical, psychological, all the fatigue, leaving it with my bike in transition, and exploding out into the run course, light as air.
Antoine Desroches had a breakthrough race here in 2018 with his 4th place finish. He is now 3rd.
If you're in the position of a podium and maybe in the position that you can win, you need to go for it. First half marathon, I was feeling so good. I was like, wow, never felt so good in a marathon.
Still holding on to 2nd, American Collin Chartier. Not only does he have family ties to the Quebec region, his other Canadian connection, he has been training with Lionel Sanders in preparation for this race.
There's been great training with Lionel, and he gave me some great advice because he's done Mont-Tremblant twice and lost to Cody. So he said to be patient. It's a long race, and a marathon's a long event. Even in the marathon, I took the first hour and a half as slow as I could go and still be in the race.
Josh Amberger went for the win. However, his advantage over Chartier is nearly gone. And the defending champion, Cody Beals, is now moving through the field.
In the last quarter of an Ironman race, there's big drama, there's blow-ups, people walk. That's how I won Lake Placid, if I'm honest, a month ago. So you have to have the mindset, literally anything can happen if you hold it together.
Jolicouer Desroches is still 3rd, but he is now in the sights of Cody Beals.
Maybe it's possible, but then I was like, I think it was just energy. Like I tried to take in gels, but then my stomach couldn't take gels anymore. And then just you hit a wall. So that's when I went to the washroom. And then when I was in the washroom, Cody Beals passed me. And then I tried to catch back to him, but I couldn't.
Up the road changes as well. After leading for most of the race, Josh Amberger is now 2nd. Leading an Ironman race, this is new territory for Collin Chartier.
It was my first Ironman, my first real one. Ironman South Africa didn't count. The swim was 600 meters.
Debut Ironman or not, he is now the one to beat.
I took the lead and I was like, okay, time to focus and pick it up as fast as I could go.
For Cody Beals, the chance to defend his title is looking more unlikely with each passing kilometer. But 2nd place is very much within reach. Amberger, the leader for much of the day, is now trying to hold off the Canadian.
Coming through the finish chute was just an incredible experience, and crowds were all cheering, high-fiving, and my mom was at the finish line with me as well. It's a very special race.
Josh Amberger with an incredible day as he holds on to take 2nd place here at Subaru IRONMAN Mont-Tremblant. Cody Beals with the best marathon on the day as he moves up 7 positions to capture 3rd.
It's heartbreaking to be only 30 seconds behind Josh after an effort like that. There's a profound sense of relief, like, wow, this is over finally. But in this case, tinged with a lot of heartbreak too, you know. I was here for the win.
Antoine Desroches will cross the line in 7th place.
The word is no regrets. I went for it, and I'm happy with the race here.
Cody Beals takes 3rd, Josh Amberger the runner-up honors, and Collin Chartier is your champion at the 2022 edition of Subaru IRONMAN Mont-Tremblant.